Did you know that vitamin D helps our bones by doing more than just helping us to absorb calcium? Vitamin D also impacts how our bones are formed and how they're maintained. Vitamin D stimulates our bone building cells to get to work, which is a wonderful thing for our bones. In today's video, we're going to look at supplementing vitamin D for better bone health and what you should be on the lookout for with supplements. Hi, I'm Sarah and I'm a nutritional health coach through the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. I'm also a 500-hour trained yoga teacher with additional training that's specific to osteoporosis and yoga, and a BoneFit certified fitness instructor. I am glad to have you join me on the journey to better bone health. So let's have a look at vitamin D. First off, our bodies cannot properly absorb calcium without having enough vitamin D. Vitamin D also helps our immune systems to function properly. There are some interesting contributions that vitamin D makes to our bone health and our health overall. There are receptors for vitamin D on both the cells that build bone and break it down. This suggests that vitamin D actually has a direct impact on our bone metabolism, more than just helping us to absorb calcium. There's more though. Vitamin D helps our bodies to regulate phosphorus, which is another mineral that's essential for our bone health. So vitamin D helps our bodies with both calcium and phosphorus and ensures that a good balance is maintained for both of them in our bodies. Vitamin D also contributes to having less inflammation in our bodies. We want less inflammation in our bodies. Having chronic inflammation is actually associated with having more bone breakdown, and we don't want that. So go vitamin D and lower the inflammation. Having a low level of vitamin D is associated with having muscle weakness, and having weak muscles potentially makes it more likely that you could have a fall and a fracture could happen. Having a low level of vitamin D is also associated with having muscle weakness. Having weak muscles potentially makes it more likely that a person can have a fall and a fracture. 40% of adults in the Northern Hemisphere are deficient in vitamin D, so watch out for weak muscles and its association with vitamin D. The minimum threshold for our bodies with vitamin D is 30 nanograms per milliliter. The upper limit on vitamin D is 100 nanograms per milliliter in our blood, which is about 4,000 international units per day. Nutritional information is updated regularly, and the guidelines for 2024, according to the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, as of August of 2024, suggest that for adults over the age of 50 who need to supplement with vitamin D, that they're better off supplementing daily at a lower dose than periodically at a high dose. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, which means that it is stored in our bodies, and it needs to be checked annually by a doctor to make sure that you're taking the right amount of vitamin D for you. It's possible to get too much vitamin D, which we want to avoid. Too much vitamin D could lead to having too high levels of calcium in our blood, which could lead to kidney stones, kidney damage, and nausea and weakness. The best form of vitamin D to take is vitamin D3. This is because it's the form that our bodies actually use. If you've ever been prescribed vitamin D, it was probably in the vitamin D2 form that you take periodically. Given the updates for 2024 around vitamin D, I hope this will change. When we take vitamin D2, we actually still need to spend time out in the sun so that our bodies can convert it into usable D3 in our bodies. You may have heard that you should spend 20 minutes in the sun every day, and this is a good thing, but we're also often careful about protecting our skin in the sun, and we wear sunblock. Lots and lots of sunblock. Sunblock is an ingredient in the face cream that I wear every day. So I also go outside wearing clothes that protect my skin from the sun. Since most of us are not regularly visiting vitamin D nudist colonies, we're likely not getting enough vitamin D from the sun, and supplementing vitamin D is probably a really good thing. Again, it's important to have your doctor check your vitamin levels. Many supplements for vitamin D3 are animal-based. There is a special form of vitamin D3 that's lichen-sourced and plant-based if you're avoiding animal products. That may be worth asking your local health food store about. It's equally as good for our bodies as animal-based sources of vitamin D3. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone that you know and love. And also, if you'd like to have a more in-depth look at nutrition for better bone health, I will be hosting a 6-week live nutrition workshop that includes a full module about maximizing your supplements. You can learn more about the workshop in the video description down below this video. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.